My story from Libya to Italy. First of all, I knew one of my friend when I was in Apapa. I was doing my what's it called, my IT. Then in Apapa was at Dangote. So I met this guy. I knew this guy then. So he normally comes to our place to buy cement and all that. So from there we had contact as a friend. So as time goes on, first of all, when I went to Benin. So I went there, I stayed there for like 2 more. So it was that time. From that time, I normally I saw his brother. A brother traveled, his sister they traveled. I saw them when they were traveling. So after that, I came back to Lagos, tried Canada to go to Canada. Then they didn't give me the visa. So one day he told me, guy, what's up with you now? Are you not going to travel, or do you want to continue waiting for America, Canada, this one, that one? So I said, okay, no problem. Let me just give it a go. So before then, so I was working at Agbara. You knew of that now then. So after that, I came to Benin. So it's from Benin then. So I paid him some amount of money. Like I paid him like 400,000. You understand me? So he made the movement for me from Benin. We entered the bus to Abuja. From Abuja, we went from Abuja we went to Kano. From Kano, Castina, all those routes. So before we get to Niger, there's a place they called Zenden. So we went to Zenden, to that place. We stayed for like 5 days or thereabouts. So before, they said we came late that the bus that was supposed to convey us to Agadez, that the bus just left. So on Monday, so we had to wait for till on Monday. So from on Monday, we entered the bus to Agadez. Understand? So we went to Agadez. From that Agadez, a lot of things, the road, the desert, from that Agadez, spent like many days, the scorching sun. People were scared, during in the desert. Sometimes when you have money, there's no money. The sun was everywhere. The sun was hot. Some people died. Some people could not survive in that desert. So that's how we entered. We entered the hillocks, and that hillocks, there's about 30 people or thereabout. There are much people in that hillocks when they will press you like sardine inside that hillocks. So as we enter the hillocks, sometimes maybe in a place we'll have to rest in a place, where they have people. Then we bought a gallon. We have to put water. It's a desert now. The water is hot. We just have to try every possible means to survive. We stayed in the desert for many weeks. I think 2 weeks or thereabouts. So from there, when we got to that desert, there's a place they called Gatron that we entered. So before we got to that Gatron, they call them these army asthma, but they call them asthma boys. They are Libyans. So they have to search you. They don't see money, they beat you, they flog you mercilessly. You understand? If you don't have money to give to them. But fortunately for me, when we lined up, so it got to my turn, they asked us, okay, we should rush back to the hillocks. So that's from there. We just had to still drive, still in that desert to still drive. We got to Gatron. Gatron is the beginning of Libya. So that Gatron spent like I think 5 days before they had to convey us again to another place called Saba. So before we got to that Saba, they call that place Benuali. They put us inside how will I put inside a cell. That place, there's no water, no food. But even they want to sell anything, maybe bread, all those bread, mushroom, all those juice, all those small pack of juice and all that. You understand me? So we had to like maybe if you don't have money, you'll be there, you starve. As for me, I starved for like 5 days. I didn't eat anything. What I was doing, I was only drinking water. Some people who they have bread or those kinds, I had to beg them. Some people they will not give you, some people they will give you. So you see, so we had to stay there for like 5 days before not 5 yeah 5 days We went to another place again, like 5 days, almost like a week or thereabout. So from there, they put us in another place, another bus, you understand, down to Sabah. So from that Sabah, we stayed for Sabah for like 1 week. Sometimes they say if you don't pay your money, they will not take you to Tripoli. If you pay your money, you can go. They'll keep you in that place, in the ghetto. They call that place ghetto. You know, the people that are in charge of there, maybe some Ghanaians, some Nigerians, you know, some people. Even our so-called Africans, our so-called Nigerians, they are very wicked. Some people, they have, if you don't have that money, they will try. They have what they call tracking. Tracking, that means they'll hold you on hostage. They'll put you in one place. They'll be maltreating you. If you don't pay money, they'll be beating you. You have to call your people that your people should send money for them. And if they cannot send the money, if they cannot send the money for you, you understand, they'll beat you mercilessly. And they don't send the money, most especially all these girls. If they don't send money, they will sell the girls to maybe all these Libyans, all these Arab people. They'll sell them. When they sell them, they will take them to connection house, all this prostitution house, for them to be making money, for them to be sleeping with people, you know. So from that Sabah, I had to stay Sabah for like a week and or thereabout. So from there, we'll continue another journey down to Tripoli. This Sabah now to Tripoli, this one is the hardest. You understand? In the desert, the hardest. You know, we're just dodging, you know, all this kind of thing. You'll be dodging, they'll be hiding for them not to see, for their police not to see you, for their army not to see you. Because if they see you, there is a big problem. It's a very, very big problem. You understand me? So, for that, they'll put you inside. For me, what we enter, you know, this tanker. We enter the tanker, this tanker of fuel. But there was no fuel inside, but we had to enter inside the tanker. So they put us inside the tanker. As we entered inside the tanker, you know, we are about, I think, 400 and something people. People were gasping for air. People were screaming. People were shouting. People were dying. People wanted to run from that tanker up to the top, but they would drag them. Come down, come down. Understand? Many things were involved. Some people even died. Some people fainted. You understand me? Many things happened. Many things happen. You know, that heat inside that tanker, that heat. But fortunately enough for me, you know, the place I am, there's a small hole, just very little hole. So I sometimes I'll just try and put my hand there so that I'll gasp for air, you know, all this kind of stuff. You know, people I came with, because we were like 3 that entered this journey from that Benin, 3 of us that will pay to the person that gave us the connection to come to this way. So the person that we came together, the person will just be giving me hope, morale, say everything will be okay, cool down, everything will be fine, everything will be fine, you understand me? So that's how we did. So in the night, they will say we should not make any noise, because sometimes when they are driving, all those are about, no, there will be police people, there will be police on the road, they will be having checkpoint, all this kind of thing. So they let them not hear any noise, because they hear any noise, that will be a big problem. You understand me? Because they know that we are traveling. We are traveling to what's it called? We are traveling to Italy. So that journey was not easy, you know. So that's how we did. We were on the road for like 3 days before we eventually get to Tripoli. So from that Tripoli, they put us in one place. So the people that is in charge of your movement, you understand, they will come and carry people from there. They will take you people out from that place, you know, to the ghetto down in Tripoli. That's how we stayed in Tripoli for some time. We stayed in Tripoli for some time. Then maybe if you have your money, they'll push you down. You understand? They will push you down to seaside. So from that seaside too is another suffering, another suffering in seaside. You know, I spent in that seaside, I spent like 2 weeks. You see some people that are running crazy, they're running mad, they're going gaga, many things are happening. Then another seaside, if you are going again, if you're not lucky, they call these people asthma boys. If you're not lucky enough on that boat, on that seaside, if you are going on that sea, those asthma boys, the Libyans, they will catch you, they will take you back, they will take you to the prison yard. That's how you see returnee. Those people you see now that you say they are working with, that's how they caught them. They took them to that prison. That's why they will be shouting, they'll be praying to God that the government should help them, UN should help them. So me, myself, I was fortunate enough. God helped me. I escaped through before those sea guards, they saw us, they rescued us, took us to the ship. From there, they took us down to Sicily. That's how I came to Europe. It's not easy. This life is not bed of roses. So that's my story. That's my story. There's a lot of things to talk about. I'm just this is just the summary of all things that happened. The summary. So on the coast of Mediterranean Sea, when you pass, they say there's a once you're on the Blue Sea, you're not in territory of Libya, you're not in territory of Tunisia, maybe territory of UN. You understand? They will see Coast Guard, all those ship that is passing by, they will rescue you.